Greetings children, welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. Please like and subscribe the channel for the further updates of the videos. The following video is for class 3, subject General Science, chapter 3, Animals, Their Food and Habitat, part 2. In the part 1, we learnt about what are the food habits of animals. That is, animals can be classified into herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous animals. Herbivorous means animals which eat only plants like elephant and cow. Carnivorous are animals which eat only the flesh of other animals, that is tiger and lion. Omnivores are the animals which eat both animals and plants like bear, dog, man, etc. Then we learnt about scavengers and parasites. Continuing, in this video we are going to learn about habitat. Habitat means it is the area or a place where an animal lives. For example, pandas and tigers, they live in the forest. So, forest is their habitat. We live in a city. So, our habitat is city. Some people live in villages. So, village will become their habitat. Now, natural habitat. Natural habitat means the area where an animal can find food, water and shelter to live is called its natural habitat. Where the animal can find its food, water and shelter. Shelter means like place to stay safe. Shelter is like a home. The place where it can find its food, water and shelter is called its natural habitat. What is the difference between a home and a habitat? If you take an example of a nest, the bird's home is a nest, but the nest is present in the forest. So, the forest is the habitat and the nest is its home. Same way, our house where we live is our home and the city where we live is a habitat. That is the difference between a home and a habitat. However, for now the nest keeps the birds safe. However, for food and water, the bird has to go outside of its nest. The entire area where the bird flies in search of food and water is its habitat. Wherever it goes in the forest, that becomes the habitat of a bird. Same way with other animals also. The cave is a home for lion and the whole forest becomes its habitat. Now we are going to see different natural habitats and examples of the animals which live in those natural habitats. The first one is rainforest, second one temperate forests, third one grasslands, fourth one desert, fifth one Arctic or polar region, sixth one oceans or saltwater bodies. Please repeat after me. Rainforest, rainforest, rainforest. Temperate forest, temperate, temperate, forest, temperate forest. Grassland, grass, excuse me, land, grassland. desert, desert. Arctic, arctic, Arctic or polar, polar region. Oceans or saltwater bodies, oceans, oceans, salt, salt, water, water, bodies. These are the list of natural habitats. First, we are going to see the rainforest. Nearly half of all the animals on planet live in the rainforest. They live and grow in the rainforest. These forests are always warm and humid. It's not very cold, it's not too hot, but it always is rain. Most of the time it is raining. There is lot of water, so there will be lot of greenery and there will be lot of animals also. So rainforest, the first habitat. Nearly half of all the animals on this planet live and grow in the rainforest. Now, the examples of animals which live in rainforests are chimpanzees, anacondas, tigers, deers, etc. These are all the animals that live in rainforest. Next is temperate forest. Temperate forest have changing seasons. The seasons in the temperate forest always keeps changing. It is the home to animals that can live in different climates. Now, um, as the climate in the temperate forest keeps changing, the animals also should adapt to the changing environment or the changing seasons. Now, the animals like brown bear, monkeys, squirrels, leopards are tigers, lizards, deer. All these animals live in temperate forest. First one was rainforest, second one was temperate forest. Third one is the grasslands. These areas have dry weather for some months and a season with heavy rainfall. Grasslands means these are the grasslands are the grasses are very tall. They are not very short like the grasses that we see in our areas. These are very tall grasslands. So grass and tree grow in these areas. These areas have dry weather for some months and for some seasons with heavy rainfall. Now, grasslands are a home to hyenas, antelopes, elephants, lions, giraffes. These are the animals which live in grasslands because these lions are why they choose to be in grasslands is because the color of the grass and the color of the lion will almost be similar, so the other animals cannot find out if the lion is walking over there. So these are the examples of the animals which live in grassland. So first one was rainforest, then temperate forest, grasslands. Now we are moving on to deserts. Deserts, these areas are very hot with very less water. You know the areas deserts, no? Animals here also should live with consuming less water. They are it is extremely hot in the morning, and the animals here should consume less water. The animals like camels and kangaroos, they live in deserts, and they especially the camels are called the ship of deserts because they can store water. So the examples are camels, foxes, kangaroos, gazelles, or the animals which live in deserts. Even the small animals like scorpion and snakes, they also live in deserts. It is extremely hot and very less water. Next is Arctic or polar region. Now you saw the deserts were extremely hot regions. So the Arctic or the polar regions are extremely cold regions, and very few animals only can live in these polar regions. It is extremely cold. Most the maximum number of days in the year, it is extremely cold. Now the examples for the animals which live in Arctic or polar regions are humpback whale. As you can see the picture, this is called the humpback whale, the polar bears and penguins. These are the animals which live in Arctic or the polar region. It is extremely cold there. It's very cold, and only few animals have adopted to live in these areas. Now their body will be very thick to sustain the coldness of the region. Next is oceans or saltwater bodies. Now we know that water covers most of the earth. Many animals live in oceans and seas. Many animals live in oceans and seas like sharks, whales, dolphins, lobsters, crabs, fishes. These are the different animals that live in water. I have shown only four examples. The examples are dolphins, lobsters, starfish, whale. these are the examples that I have shown you, but many other animals, small fishes, big fishes, and octopus, then different animals like this live in oceans. So oceans and seas have a large number of animals. The last one is freshwater bodies. Now, we saw the saltwater bodies like oceans and seas, but in freshwater bodies like river, pond, and swamps, there also some animals do live. Example like frog, turtle, then beavers, and snakes. These are the animals which live in freshwater bodies also. Freshwater bodies like rivers, pond, and swamps. So this ends the lesson. So in this lesson you learned about the food of the animals and the where the animals live. Thank you children. Stay at home, stay safe and take care of yourself and keep learning.